Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my second lesson of D2, chapter number 11, exercise 11b. That is about the application of trigonometric ratios. And in this lesson, we will be learning how to find the unknown sides of the right angle triangle by using basic trigonometric ratios. The focus will be given on how to decide that which trigonometric ratio is suitable for finding the unknown of the question. If you are not clear about what are the basic trigonometric ratios, so ka and to, sine, cos, and tan, how to apply them, and what is the reference angle, and how to identify the hypotenuse, you have to watch the previous lesson, for which I'll give the link of the lesson in the description box. Because lessons of mathematics require the continuous practice integration of the previous lesson with the new lesson. I'm making these lessons in the crucial period of the third wave of COVID-19 to facilitate my students, to help the students to learn the things. I hope you will be understanding this lesson carefully. Let's move to actual lesson, and I'll start my class with question number 3. Question 3 says, find the value of unknown in each of the following right angle triangles. Okay, the given situation is a right angle triangle given to us with two sides and one acute angle. First of all, let me highlight this acute angle, and first we have to decide that what is the relationship of this A with this acute angle and which trigonometric ratio we can apply. Now look, this is the 90-degree angle given to us, and this face will be hypotenuse, but the value of hypotenuse is not given. We are just given with the two sides which are making the formation of L. Okay, and one side is adjacent to given acute angle and one is the opposite. Now which trigonometric ratio is suitable? That is to tangent opposite upon adjacent. Okay, after deciding the trigonometric ratio, it's really good to write the vertices of the triangle. As this side is small a, so this vertex will be capital A, and the rest two vertices can be any, A, B, and C. Now in triangle ABC, in triangle A, B, and C, we have decided that we are going to apply tangent here. And why I'm focusing again? Because we are given with the opposite side and adjacent side of this reference angle. That's why I will be writing tangent 28 degrees equals to opposite, which is A, and adjacent is 14. Okay, now quickly hold your calculator and check value of tangent 28, and this gives me 0.5317. 0.5317 equals to A upon 14. Now go for cross multiplication. That is 0.5317 multiplied by 14 equals to A, and multiply 0.5317 by 14, and this gives me 7.4438 equals to A, or A, as I have to give the answer nearest to three significant figures, so I will be focusing my attention on the fourth digit, that is 3, which is less than 5. So A will be equal to approximately 7.44 and centimeters. I hope you are clear about this question. And let me move to the next part. And in the next part, one of the side is 13 centimeter, one side is B centimeter, and the reference acute angle is 62.5 degrees. Okay, now first of all, it's good to mark the vertices with the capital letters. Okay, this side is B, so it will be B, and rest can be any two letters, A, B, C. Okay, A, B, and C. In triangle ABC, A, B, and C, it's always good to give the reference. Okay, now decide that with the reference of this given acute angle, what is B and what is 13? B is the face adjacent to 62.5 and 13 is the face which is opposite to this side. These two sides are making the formation of L. So none of the sides will be the hypotenuse. You should have the clear understanding of this. Now opposite and adjacent, which trigonometric ratio? That is the tangent. So tangent 62.5 degrees equals to 13 by B. Now check the value of tangent 62.5. 62.5, and this gives me 1.92098. 13 by B. Okay, now go for cross multiplication. 9209 times B equals to 13, or B equals to 13 by 1.9209. Now divide 13 by 1.9209, and this gives me B equals to 6.7676677, and as I have to give the answer to nearest to three significant figures, so I'll be focusing my attention on the fourth digit, and B will be approximately equal to 6.7 and 7, and the unit is centimeters. I hope you are clear about how to apply sine, cos and tangent to different situations. And let's move to the next question. Question number 4 says, find the values of unknowns in each of the following right angle triangles. Okay, if we look at the question has one side A centimeter and one side B centimeter, and the third side is the known side, which is 12 centimeter, and one acute angle is given, that is 34 degrees. Okay, now the problem with this question is that in the previous three questions only one unknown was there, but here we have to find both the lengths of this right angle triangle. So first of all, we can find any one of the unknown sides. Suppose we are going for the finding of side A. First of all, mark the vertices with capital letters. This is A, and this side will be B, and third side can be labeled with any letter. In triangle ABC, in triangle ABC, A, B and C. Suppose we are going for the solution of A first. We have to decide that with the reference of 34 degrees angle, what is A and what is 12. Okay, so with the reference of 34 degree angle, A is opposite and 12 is hypotenuse. So I hope you know that opposite and hypotenuse involve trigonometric ratio sine. So sine 34 degrees equal to A upon hypotenuse, that is 12. Okay, now check the value of 34 degrees sine. Sine 34 degrees will give me 0.55919, that is 92, equals to A by 12. And now go for cross multiplication, and that is 0.5592 times 12 equals to A. Multiply 0.5592 by 12, and this gives me 6.7104 equals to A, or A equals to, as I have to give my answer nearest to three significant figures, so I will be focusing my attention on the fourth digit, that is 0. So I will be dropping this digit and I will be keeping my answer 6.71, and this is the unit is in centimeters. So this will be the value of A, and let me block my answer, okay, so that my students can see this carefully. Now we have got value of one of the unknowns, that is 6.71. Now for the calculation of value of b, either we can apply Pythagoras theorem, that we have two sides with us and we can find third value with the help of that, or we can involve opposite upon adjacent because a is with us. But I always advise it to my students not to use those values which they have calculated in the further calculations. Avoid use of those values because that value can be incorrect, and one incorrect calculation can cause mistake in the other. So for the solution and for finding value of b, we can apply another trigonometric ratio, like b is adjacent and again hypotenuse is given. So for the calculation of b, I'm going to apply trigonometric ratio cosine cos 34 degrees. Cos 34 degrees equals to adjacent b upon hypotenuse, that is 12. Now check the value of cos 34 degrees. Cos 34 degrees equal to, this is 0.8290. 0.8290 equals to b by 12. Go for cross multiplication. This is somehow you can take actually two questions in one question. Multiplied by 12 equals to b. Now multiply 0.8290 by 12 and this gives me 9.948 equals to b, or b equals to, as I have to give my answer nearest to three significant figures, so I will be focusing my attention on the fourth digit, 3 and 4, as this is more than 5, so I will drop this digit and I add 1 to the previous, so 9.95 and centimeters. I hope you are clear that how we are carrying the calculation and how we are applying the rules of significancy. Let's move to the next part, and in the next part, the situation which is given to us, the given acute angle or the reference angle or angle of interest. I'm using different language and notations and symbols here in order to give the understanding to my students that they also have to apply the language in the topic. And one side is C and one side is 16 and the third side is D, okay, centimeter, and here the given angle is of my 90 degree, okay. So first of all, mark the vertices according to the need of the question. Like if this is C, this will be C, and if this is D, this will be vertex D, and BCD, we can choose B here, okay. Now, with the reference of this acute angle, C is adjacent and D is opposite, and 16 is the face which is opposite to 90 degree angle, so it's a hypotenuse. Let's move to the solution of the question and let's decide which unknowns you are going to find. You can find any one of the unknowns, it's up to you, okay. In triangle BCD, in triangle B, CB and D, I'm going to find C first, okay. Now look, focus your attention. C, with the reference of 43, C is adjacent upon hypotenuse, so it will be cos CAH, okay. So cos 43 degrees equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse. Now check the value of cos 43 degrees. Cos or cosine 43, display of the calculator must be in degrees, 0.73, it should not be in radian my year, 0.73135 14 equals to C upon 16. Go for cross multiplication, 0.7314 times 16 equals to C. Now 0.7314 multiplied by 16, and this gives me 11.7024 equals to C, or C approximately as we have to give our answer nearest to 3 significant figures, so focus your attention on the fourth digit. It's 0, it's less than 5, so C will be 11.7 centimeter. Now we have obtained the value of C, which is one side of the triangle, 11.7. Now in order to find value of D, either you can apply Pythagoras theorem that we have learned in chapter number 10, or what we can do is, now we have the value of C as well. Opposite and adjacent, you can apply the trigonometric ratio 10 as well, but I always ask and recommend it to my students not to involve those values in further calculations that they have calculated, because what is the reason for not using those values in further calculation that is done by us? Because they can have some error in them, and mistake in one part can cause the error in the other part as well. So let's try to find D with the help of the values and the information which is given in the question. Like for D is opposite to 43-degree angle and hypotenuse is given. So sine 43 degrees equal to opposite, which is D upon hypotenuse 16. Check the value of sine 43 degrees, and this gives me 0.681919, okay, equals to D upon 16. Go for cross multiplication. 0.6819 multiplied by 16 equals to D. Okay, 0.6819 multiplied by 16 is 10.9104 equals to D, or D equals to, as I have to give my answer nearest to 3 significant figures, so I will be focusing my attention on the fourth digit. This is 1, which is less than 5, so it will be approximately 10.9 centimeters. I hope you are clear how to apply the trigonometric ratios on different situations. For the understanding of next question, you have to watch me in the next class. Please like my lessons, share and subscribe the channel, and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.